Yay, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Curtis Wow stream. We're still working on my Roblox dance game called Dance for Dreams. This is a build that I've been doing now for the past week. It's really coming together. I'm kind of excited. I want to do a little thing today where we go back and we take a look at last Friday, just 1 week. See what this thing looks like, do a little version comparison of where I started, where I am now. I'm going to send out my Discord notification. So if you are not on the Curtis Wow Discord, you can find it in the link in the description below. Thanks for hanging out with me today. This is going to be like a hour-ish stream because I have to go into the city tonight, into New York City, to go see... what am I doing? Oh, because I teach thesis class in the city, along with some game design stuff. And tonight, all of my students are presenting. So we're going to be headed into the city tonight. Yo, SB Gaming first, even before a Discord notification. That is loyalty. That is trust. That is honor. That is respect. Thank you for being here, actually. Means a lot. Thanks for making time out of your day to hang out with me. And I'm happy you're here. I hope you're excited. We're gonna do some cool stuff with building. Keep working on this Roblox game because you never know with Roblox, right? You never know what could happen. 99.9999% of things that go on Roblox, they just go right down the toilet. But we could be the, not even the 1%. We could be the 0.0001%. And who knows? It'd be pretty cool if that happened. Do I have Roblox Plus? No. What's Roblox Plus? Oh my God. I've been away from Roblox kind of like as deving for like maybe like 9 months. And I feel like I'm like missing all the stuff. What is Roblox Plus? Is it like Tix? Is Tix back? What is this? It launches April 30th, a new subscription. Oh, great. Available globally for $5 per month that includes discounts on in-game items and avatars, as well as exclusive platform benefits. So wait, so you pay $5 a month so that you can save on the Robux that you're already spending. Okay. Creators can benefit from subscribers who use a game's paid private server. Oh, this is just subscription. This is just VIP. This has been around for a long time. I thought it said delivery Kurt for a minute and I was like, oh my God, I'm in Roblox, but I'm not. Trade. I don't have Roblox Plus. I don't know that I would need this. If it benefited me in any kind of dev way, I would probably do it, but I'm not going to do it. Wait, what? Just as I said that, then how do you even publish games? So we need Roblox Plus to publish games. Well, guess what? Pretty soon I'm going to be a Roblox Plus subscriber. This world, guys, this world just keeps getting better and better every day. I love finding out that now what used to be free, I get to pay for. But guys, think of the benefits you get from spending $5 a month when you didn't have to spend that before to publish games. Now you spend $5 a month and now you can publish the games that you want to publish that you could have published for free. See how it all works? Because they already take 70% of every Robux. And so that means that if you make a game, you're making them money, but now you can pay first. Because if you see, you're going to pay the $5 to Roblox first. So then you can make a game that probably won't make money because you maybe love making games, but then they don't have to worry about your game being trash and not making them money because they already got money. And that's how you take care of a billion-dollar company. But it's really, you gotta think of the company first. That's a mistake a lot of people make when they get into game design and deving. They really think it's about them being creative and making something that's great for people. But what's really awesome is when you help the company first to do that. When actually you're helping the company already by just even making something because you're generating content for them for free for the opportunity to, you know what? Just don't be so selfish. We gotta help these companies, okay? That's what it's all about. So they increased the DevX. That's right. What did they increase it to? Did it go from 30 to 31? What is it? I'll be honest with you. The DevX rate on Roblox, I don't really have a problem with it, and I'll tell you why. It has nothing to do with the amount of money that people make from it, which I think is a scam, right? I mean, if you had a company where you could work, let's say you worked for a company where they were like, look, we are a big giant grocery store and we will let you make grocery stores, but we'll take some of that money because we'll provide all the groceries and you can sell them for us. And then you made a grocery store and then they were like, look, we're going to take 70% of all of your profits. I would be like, yeah, well, why? I'm doing all the work, right? Except that Roblox is a kids platform. And that's the real thing that makes a difference to me, is that if you actually did what Apple did and you only took 30%, does Apple take 30% still? 20, 30%, 30%, and 70% of the profits go to the company, then actual businesses would be more inclined to jump in and make Roblox, and Roblox would look very different. You think some kid could make Grow a Garden? Forget about it. That would never exist. Never exist if they only took 30%. It just wouldn't. You would have hundreds of like game dev companies run by just total adults locking every kid out of ever making a game or having a game that would do well. So I feel like there is some precedent for the aspect that they do take a lot of money and they do run the servers, which, Apple runs servers, but they don't run gaming servers. So there is a little bit there where I can be like, okay, well, it's not exactly the same thing, but I don't know. Plus, another plus service. How many pluses do I have to buy in my life? How many more pluses? SB Gaming said, we can still publish games for free, but only for 16 plus audience. Okay, well, I guess I have to be a plus. I need to be a plus person now. They increased it to like $4.20 if you make R15 games for 18 plus players. What? What? Whoa, guys, what is happening? I have not been away from Roblox deving that long. What? They increased it? Wait, to 420. What do you mean 420? What does that mean? And that's Arthro, right? So if you make an Arthro game for 18 plus players, because for some god-awful reason, Roblox is just so obsessed with people who are 18 years and older. It's like reverse pedo. It's like a company that was a reverse pedo. Like, they're like, why are you so obsessed with 18 plus users when your users base comes from kids who are 13 and younger? I don't understand, man. I just don't get it. It's like so weird. Domicia said, I sent the link in the Discord. SB Gaming said, also the audience that we get ready-made through Roblox, it's so easy to advertise. What does that mean? I feel like I'm going to have to advertise this game at some point. Let's see. Domicius dropped this link. Roblox fuels the next wave. Oh God, whenever I see this stuff in a headline, spare me the corporate speak. Sounds, who's trying to hype man me right now? Yo, Roblox is fueling the next wave of high fidelity games for over 18 players. Increases qualifying DevX rate by 42%. Oh my God, they're so desperate. They're so desperate. Why? I don't get this, guys. I really don't get this. I don't understand how First of all, Roblox has this lock on kids 6 to 13, right? And here's the thing, if you know anything, even just the smallest little raindrop about how business works, you would know that people who are under the age of 13, if you don't know this, now you're going to know this. If you're under the age of 13, you are in a prime window for corporate greed, because if they can get you to use a product while you are aged 6 to 13, you will have fond memories of that product, and you are highly, and when I say highly, I mean like double digit, over 50% likely to continue to use that product for the rest of your life. This is why Coca-Cola and all of these other brands put their stuff on the end caps of grocery stores, because even if they're not selling it, they're getting some kids to use their product. Now, if they get them to use their product and drink a lot of soda, and then when they get older and they become their own adult abilities to like spend their own money, what do you think they spend their money on? They spend their money on the things that they remember and are fond of and the brands that they care about. What I don't understand about Roblox, what I just don't understand, is they could give two craps about kids who are under 13, which is the prime age to get people to use a brand, which they get for free because there's no competition. And then what do? They keep trying over and over again to make this an 18 plus platform, which is like unbelievable to me. Like 18 plus, think about an 18 plus movie, right? Think about if there was a Deadpool movie, Deadpool and Wolverine, which is rated R that's 16 and older. That's not even 18 and older. If there was a 16 and older movie franchise like Deadpool, and then at the same time that Deadpool came out, they were like, oh yeah, and we have a little baby Deadpool show, an animated Deadpool show for ages 6 to 13. Like, you wouldn't do that. You just wouldn't do that, because those things shouldn't mix. You shouldn't mix 18 and plus content with 6 to 13 content. Honestly, it's crazy to me. It's crazy. I could go off on a tear on this like all day long. I just don't understand it. And this is so desperate. You know why this exists? Because they want to be Fortnite. Because God forbid there be one other competitor in the space who exists and takes a demographic that they don't have. And Fortnite's doing the same thing. They're trying to be Roblox. You have these two companies that just, instead of existing and making their player base better, they invest all this money to be, Roblox wants to be Fortnite and Fortnite wants to be Roblox. And it's like, what the heck, dude? It'd be like if you had a grocery store that was trying to make a live service video game because that's what the owners think an expansion of markets is going to be. So weird, man. So weird. This world just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Ugh. I wonder if it'll work. You know, I'm not going to call the shots. I don't know. I don't think Roblox works for an 18 plus audience. But then, yeah, here's the numbers, right? The 18 to 34 audience is growing 50% year over year. And they're looking for deeper games that push the envelope on what's possible. And what I don't like about this too is that they tell you this, but for how long? A targeted 42% increase in the DevX rate to put more money in creators' hands. And then what do? People start doing that, and then what? They lower it to 30, and then they lower it back down to 25. You know what I mean? Like, where do you go with this stuff? These companies do this, you know? Anyway, thanks for listening to my tear. SB Gaming said, I meant that no other platform allows us to upload games this easily, and where else would you even find the audience that plays games like this, like to steal a brain rot? I agree. I don't think they're just looking for deeper games. Yeah, well, isn't it going to turn in? Aren't they going to, isn't David Baszucki going to make a dating app? Isn't Roblox going to become a dating app? What the hell, man? Now imagine if you added power-up cards into this game. What, into the dance game? What game are you talking about, Creepersaur? By the way, Creepersaur, how you doing? How's it going, Creepersaur? Creepersaur, you were a topic of conversation yesterday. And by conversation, I mean just me talking myself about it, because you said that my UI was garbage last time. So I actually spent a lot of time on my new UI. So thank you for being what would be the word? Thank you for being hard on my UI skills, because I don't think I would have turned this out like this. Domacia said they planned on having 2 separate apps for adults and kids depending on age verification, and a lot of people pointed out that that's a terrible idea. Yeah, you know what's a great idea? A great idea is just leaving Roblox the way it is and fixing all the problems. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing that I just don't understand in 2026 is this business model of you get fans that come to your platform for a very specific reason, which is so hard to do in this world. And then the plan is try as best you can to squeeze money out of them more and more, find more ways to squeeze money out of these people, lay off more jobs, like cut the people who are actually working on the project who could make it even better, and then ultimately go to another market and be as popular as you already are, but in this other market, and then just keep doing that. Like, think about as a company what the end game is. What is the end game? So now they go 18 to 35. So does that mean in 10 years there's going to be a 35 to 45 demographic that Roblox? Are kids going to just play Roblox for their entire lives? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, business models are supposed to make sense. And we're in this timeline where business models have stopped making sense because companies are acting like they're on TikTok and that they're just chasing trends. And we all know what happens when you chase trends. You have eventually burnout because you're not actually doing anything authentic or real. And then you just like crash out like Mr. Beast and like all these other people who are just like, what are they doing? Right. And companies, I feel like, are like now acting like they're TikTokers, and this is what you get. You don't get a 5-year plan. You don't get a 10-year plan. You don't get a 20-year plan of how they're going to make a service better. Instead, you get every 6 months a new product to squeeze money out of you, or for them to direct their efforts towards another market that doesn't exist for them. And it's like, where does that end? That's called an amoeba. There's a name for that. There's actually an organism that operates like this, and it's called an amoeba. And what it does is it just eats everything and gets bigger without having any cause or concern for what it's doing, because it just has to keep eating. And it's like so weird. Like, sorry to be so dystopian on a Friday, but like, God, Roblox is just like the case in point of, bro, haven't you had enough pizza? Like, there's no more pizza, dude. Just go home. We don't have any more pizza. It's like, okay, well, I could just eat you then. You're like, guess so. Guess that's what's happening because we didn't have any more pizza to eat. It looks good, but I can't put my finger on it. It looks a tad bit AI generated. Also, Kurt, they added individual UI corners and new UI shadow objects in the studio. Okay, well, it's interesting you say it's AI generated, because I did use AI as a jump off for pulling some styles, but I did not use AI to generate any of these UI elements. So that's interesting. It's interesting. I'll show you the original creeper. That's very interesting that you called that out. I'll show you what I was using. Thanks for the topics, guys. Thanks for sharing with me about how Roblox is just improving the platform. Do you know what I would really love for Roblox to do? Do you know what I'd actually pay money for? I would pay $5 a month for, maybe even $10 a month, is if as a dev, I could turn on a lower latency. I've been saying this for years. I feel like as devs, there's certain games that require low latency, and you just can't get that out of Roblox. So if they really wanted you to make games for a higher level audience that requires more skill-based gaming, then what they would do is they would provide you with a way of getting lower latency servers. So you get like a better server that actually can do like hit detection instead of all the weird tricks that Roblox people have to do to like get a shooter game to work, and it really doesn't. it would be awesome if they just gave you like a $5 a month or even a $10 a month plan to get like super low latency. Low latency is like, I have a game called Gunball that I've been wanting to make for a long time, where there's a ball in the center and players can shoot the ball and try to get it in the goal. But like Roblox's latency, like the server lag is so high that it's hard to even make a first-person shooter or a third-person shooter game because everyone's seeing something different. And like the ball physics are just like flipping out because multiple people are shooting it at the same time, but the server is so slow that it doesn't even know who's shooting at it and when. And so you're getting these like mixed up outcomes. That's why I don't understand how Blade Ball did it. Blade Ball is so unique because they must have figured out a way to get around the low latency. And the only thing I can think of is that game doesn't actually depend on, what am I trying to say? It doesn't actually depend on the server because only one person is dealing with the ball at any given time, instead of like a multiplayer shooter game where like you're dealing with like that person shot me, I shot that person was healing while they got shot, and the server's trying to deal with all that. On Roblox, it's almost impossible. Like that's where you get like people feel like there's just like crazy hacking and like stuff like that. Creeper said also, Kurt, they added individual. Oh yeah, I saw that. Domacy said, I had a problem with that with a new game that's a fast-paced knife throwing game, but nearly every server was in Singapore, so the ping was like 200 every server. Yeah, and like that's what I don't understand is like, why don't they just let us pay for that? That's actually a service we could pay for. But you know why they don't want that? I'll tell you why they don't want that. Because you'd actually be getting something in return. And I know this sounds like hyper anti-capitalist, but it's true. They'd rather sell you Dev Plus and then tell you, oh, you have to pay for Plus subscription now if you want to submit your game, because that costs them nothing. It costs them nothing to add that on. It's just a checkbox. Do they have Plus? No? Then you can't have this age group, right? And then you pay $5 for that, which is 100% profit. Now, if they actually let us pay for servers, then they'd actually have to provide us with decent servers or better server connectivity, which would require them to not only hire the devs to do that on their side, but then actually provide you with better dev server service, which would cut into the $5 a month or $10 a month. So you can see from a business standpoint, there's actually no benefit for them to implement something like that because they'd actually be giving you value back. As opposed to, if you want to submit your game for the opportunity to not make money at all, but we will make money off of you first, then you have to do this one thing and spend $5 a month, and then you can submit your games, which we were already doing. Right? Do you see? It's like this service was pulled away, and they didn't give us more value for it. They're saying there's more value, but there's really not. The value is you don't spend as much on money you already spent with us, which is very much like a mining town mentality, right? You work in the mine and then you come out of the mine, you get paid with mining tokens, and then you go to the mining store and you buy things from the mining store and you eat your food from the mining tokens that you earned from the mining company, which owns the store, the mining facility, and your home, right? Like that's like this has been done before. This exists. This is not something new. But Rivals is so smooth, there's no issue. I gotta check that out. I've heard about Rivals. I mean, look, there's ways around it. You can do like predictive stuff. Like you can code it. And I'm guessing with Rivals, maybe they have just a super baller, just like coder on their team who just knows how to do this stuff. But for the rest of us, you know, what are we gonna do? It's easier getting low latency servers the more popular a game is, since there's a greater chance of getting a local server. That's interesting. So it's really about like how many people are playing your game gets you a better local server. I mean, that's kind of why I switched on to this one, because I was working on Gunball, and Gunball was great, except the lag is like a severe problem, and I don't know that I have the skill, nor I don't know if my dev has the skills to be able to like actually do like a server side code without like literally spending 8 hours on it a day, which neither of us have time for, you know? Creeper, so I'm so impressed that you were like, I can't put my finger on it, but something in here is something in here. Here it is, Creeper Sore. This is what I got. By the way, I made my own UI. I showed everyone this yesterday. I wasn't gonna actually like use this as my final UI, but I did map out the UI that I needed, and then I thought, you know what, let's see. Everyone says AI is super useful, and so it made me this very useless AI drafted user interface, which I could not use because it's just garbage. None of it makes sense. I don't know, like why it's so noisy. It's like such a mess. These aren't even real gems, whatever. There's like microphones hanging off the sides for some reason. There's like a panel here at the bottom that's not even a real panel, and a cinder block in the corner. It's just, all of it's just terrible. But I liked it because, you know, I needed some ideas on like what the theming of the style could be. And that's kind of where I took that in, that some of those elements that it had there, and built this out. But I don't know, you really feel like it looks like it's AI generated? Try playing Rivals. It doesn't even feel like Roblox. That must be why it's so popular. All right, I'll try it out. Maybe we'll play it on stream next week or something like that. Probably not during this time though. I feel like playing games is like a nighttime thing. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I'm old fashioned. I just believe in the old traditions of playing video games at night. Or maybe it's just that I always am like doing stuff during the day. Like I always want to build stuff during the day. So I don't know. I never feel like playing games during the day. It's not a thing that I really think about doing. I did make these, by the way. These I'm really excited about. I fixed up the store yesterday. So we got this going on here, which I feel like is really nice, like nice little color, rainbow colors happening here. SB Gaming said it actually doesn't look AI generated. I didn't think so. I mean, like I said, I made all of the assets by hand in Photoshop, so I really do have a sensitivity to AI. At least I'd like to believe I do. And so I feel like this is a UI that looks, you know, not AI generated. But I'm open to hearing what people think. This is going to be where you can buy dance floor tiles. I really love this. Like look is like pretty cool. I think I could do maybe one more level down here, like right here maybe. Feels a little bare. And then that's going to be where the trails are. I should fix those signs. Those signs are not readable from this angle. I put in some sound effects so you can, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but you can hear the car humming now. There's a little bit of city ambiance. This, I will tell you this, Creeper Sword, this is AI generated. This coin is AI generated art. I mean, I modified it, again, I modified it quite a bit. But this coin is AI generated, but also heavily human modified. I don't know if that makes a difference, but I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks like a pretty decent coin. Again, like really tried to make it not look like it's AI. I really wanted it to shimmer, and I do have thoughts around like taking this into Blender and actually building like a real faceted coin. I don't know though, that would take a lot of time. Why does the game already look so high quality? Wow, thanks SB Gaming. Why does it look so high quality? Okay, first of all, I will tell you this. I've been building in Roblox now for 6+ years. So I feel pretty comfortable, and I kind of know, I know enough about building in Roblox on to like size and scale, and you know what to put where so that it does feel like a decent world, like the little tricks and stuff. But I'll tell you, you know, the other thing that I feel like is really important for making your game look good is lighting. Like if you want to see how bad this game can look really fast, check this out. We go right over here to lighting, and we turn off the bloom. We turn off the color correction. We turn off the depth of field. And we turn off, we leave the atmosphere on? Yeah. And that's it. So this is the game as it currently could be without lighting. It's pretty crazy, right? That's what it looks like without lighting. And then again, if we go back, I'll do another one just so you can see. We go back here, we turn on the bloom, turn it back on, boom, you get those nice little pops of color. You get the color correction, which is brightness and contrast, boom. And then you turn on the depth of field for the final oomph, where you get that nice blur in the background and everything feels really good. Yeah, so lighting has, in my opinion, lighting is 50% of what makes a game look good. The other 50% is, you know, your build, getting nice textures, like little details that people probably will never notice. Things like this, like I always say, the smaller the details, the bigger the fans. That's like my mantra that I live by. But if you look here, here's a great example. Like this looks pretty cool, right? It just looks like a regular sidewalk. But if you get rid of the edge of the sidewalk, look at how different the world feels. Like it just doesn't, like, look at this one, looks nice. Look at this one. It just looks like unfinished. And it's so weird because a little edge of the sidewalk, who would think that that would be a big deal, right? But it is. Like you see this one, this feels like a really nice sidewalk and it's got this nice little edge capping to it. Feels really good. You come over here, you don't even know that it's missing, but you just know that it's like there's something going on here that just doesn't feel like what normal sidewalks feel like, you know? So it really does come down to sometimes like a lot of little details on things can actually make a huge difference in how good something feels and how good something looks. So, you know, it's like a great example of this is like this building. I'm going to try and work on this building today. But this building, you know, it's going to need a lot of detail, which is one of the reasons why I've been avoiding it. Little things like this. I found these electrical power lines on the free as a free asset, and then I heavily modified them. Probably not heavily, but I did modify them quite a bit. And so you can see here, if I drag this one of these is not doing what it's supposed to. Anyway, I'll fix that later. But it, you know, it gives it like that little bit of, you know, urban Tokyo feeling a little bit, you know, getting that vibe there a little bit. I don't want to overly lean on that, but it does, you know, looks pretty good. It's like, and then I make all these little modifications always. Like this feels like it should be back a little bit. It's just a little too close together. Like usually you wouldn't see that in a real city. You wouldn't see these things like right next to the edge of the building. They'd be back a little bit, and that gives a little bit of depth. Let's do that. I gotta fix these benches, by the way. They're a real mess. Anyway. Did I check if the UI is fit for mobile and tablets? Not yet, but usually my dev who does this thinks of those things. I have to check with him. I also have to talk to him about that, because even for the mechanic, which again, you guys have not seen the mechanic yet. It's not done yet. He's still working on it. But the mechanic for mobile does need its own D-pad because it can't really work with the way that the Roblox D-pad works. So he will have to do that. All right, so let's think about what we're gonna do with the time that we have here. I got like 30 minutes that I want to go ahead and try and build a little bit of this building here. I feel like this area is doing okay. It has a little bit of details, has this nice little sign. We have the Happy Mart in here that we made yesterday. I added some little details here, like the wallpaper. Again, these are the little details that make a difference. You could just leave it off and make it look regular, but I kind of thought like, well, you know what? Let's like make it like, I don't know, it's Happy Mart. We'll just put it all in there. Added some candy down here, put in some hot dogs and hamburgers, added a little please check out here. And then now it feels like, yeah, it feels like pretty done. So I want to try and hit this building over here But yes, this building's been a little challenge for me because I don't really know what I want to do with it. Like, I could do a bunch of stuff with it. I could do an interior, but I'm a little cautious about doing too many interiors at this point. I have a lot of interiors. Oh, no way. What? Throw some plants and some furniture up there and boom. Cameron, what's going on? How are you doing? I think there's this hotel does have a little furniture up top. Look, here it is. Here you go. We got a little hangout. This is supposed to be the hotel where the evil rival dance gang hangs out. I don't know what their name's going to be, but it's going to be something having to do with the letter Y. So, you know, I feel like that hotel, it's really got a nice vibe to it. It's like just detailed enough. The lights crossing over it feels really solid. I can't wait till the dev gets all of the UI in, because then we'll be able to see this screen like completely open, which is going to be nice. Why won't it let me in is a good question. Let's figure that out. I thought I set all of the collision detection to hull. Oh, it has to be better than hull, I think. It has to be... Oh, by the way, guys, I don't know. Can you guys hear music on the stream? If you can, today we are listening to my music, which you can listen to at any time. Oh, that didn't work. I don't know if you guys know, we have some new people on here. I'll drop this link in the chat, but if you like some instrumental album that I wrote, like, oh my God, has it been 5 years? 5 years ago? You can check it out somewhere. How do I share this thing? Does anybody know how to share my own music? How do I share my own music? Is there a way to share my own music? Here we go. I was getting tired of these DMCA playlists on YouTube. They're really strange. They're like almost the right vibe, and then either they get like too plinky and then I kind of can't concentrate, or something else happens. This is working. Okay, so the idea here is, you know, a little bit, just a little bit, this should feel like an obby. Not like a full-on obby, but there should be like little secret places to like jump up to like get to, find, and all this other kind of stuff. So part of me is trying to like make this so that it kind of makes sense as to why you would hop back here, right? So I think the first thing we got to do is get rid of these circles on the back end, because those could be a problem later. Maybe I'll just leave one of them. I'll just get rid of the one on the top. And then let's match it so that it actually snaps to the layer. And then let's see if we can, you know, let's see what we can do with this guy. Why won't you move up? What's your deal? Oh, I see. It's actually not close. There we go. What's up, Furry? How are you doing today? Oh, that's weird. What is this? Doesn't it feel like there's like a weird thing right there? What is that? What even is that? I found like a model that's like hiding in this entire building. What are you doing? Come out here. Identify yourself. What is this thing? Oh, I remember now. I moved that back in case I wanted to use it again. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Maybe I do want to use it actually, now that I think about it. It seems like we could use this. It's kind of nice to have the rounding on the back. I could be wrong, but... Can I even grab this thing? Like, bro, what are you even? What are you? There we go. Okay, let's see. So we come in here, try and get this seam to go away. We're almost there, maybe one more. Yeah. All right, let's do the front. I feel like we start with the front of the building. The front of the building is supposed to be like one of these old-timey, like, you know, like brass, kind of like, what am I trying to say? Great Gatsby kind of deals. That's what I was kind of thinking a little bit. So maybe we can try and make something like that. All right, let's go ahead and give it a shot. Let's see. We drop in a little part here, come back here, drop this in, and then we got this. And then let's see if we can build this front. I don't think I'm gonna build an interior for this one. Just seems like it would be way too much work. Like, and I still have entries to buildings that I haven't even used yet. So it seems a little overkill to like spend all my time trying to do another interior of a building when like I don't even know what I'm gonna do with Happy Mart. Which is sad because Happy Mart is like the best mart, right? Such a good little Happy Mart. Okay, we got this going on. We're gonna go ahead and put this up here. And then bring this back. And then drop this down. And then this should be like a gold. So the idea here is we're gonna do like one of these. Get a little gold action going on. I think gold is a little darker. And then try to make it shiny. So I think we gotta make this metal. Here we go. And then let's add another one on to the end here. All right. Now we're gonna need another set so that we can kind of like figure out where this is supposed to be. So maybe we make it like a 6. We grab one of these, duplicate it, and bring it in. Wait, no. Get rid of this guy. Bring this in. And then maybe we do the same thing with this one. Bring it in. Feels like it could be a little bit more. So maybe we do like this and this. And we do that. That seems right. It's going to be a little tricky, not going to lie. It's going to be a little tricky to get this to work right, but we're just going to mess with it until we get it. I've been putting this building off for quite a while for this exact reason. I just kind of feel like, I don't know what to do at the front of this one, you know? I've been doing that a lot with my projects lately where I feel like I get to a point like, what do you call it? Deadly Decks was kind of like this, where I just feel like I'm building the thing that I want to build. I'm making progress on it, but it's also just a little bit bigger in scope than I really have the singular manpower to do. So that's been kind of like my thing lately. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Why not? Okay, let's check this out. All right. If we put like 2 doors on the front, this feels a little too big. Okay, so we can lower this down a little bit to like here. And then we maybe give like a second one here. When I think about that like gilded era, I think like maybe, you know, can get like a little bit of this thing going on. Like we get one there and then one there. And then maybe move them apart just a little bit more. Get like this little thing going on. What? That's not right. boop, 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 boop. Is that right? Yeah, that's coming together. Okay. And then I was thinking we'd give like some big brass doors or gold doors kind of deal. So we can drag this one down. Snap it. And then let's go ahead and give it like a bigger door here. Try to go halfway on this, but you never know if you can get it right or not. Okay, so it's got to be a little shorter. So we could go 0.5, scale it down a little bit. Oh, 0.25. So that's one and that's one. That I can live with. That's looking pretty good. And then we can bring this in one. Bring this one. Oh, that's already in one. And then we're going to put in a little window. And to do that, we're going to need a little cylinder. So we bring the cylinder over here and we drop this down. By the way, I'm just kind of like making this up. I don't really have like a plan in mind, but what are you gonna do? Sometimes you just gotta wing it, you know? Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's take both of these and wait, no, one at a time. We take both of these, negate them, and then pick one of the doors. Oh, that's right. I want to duplicate these. Now we union one of them. Then we union the other. Game Dev 101. Just make it up as you go along. Exactly, Sam. Sam, you're hired. You've learned the entire point of game design. And then did that do what I wanted it to do? I don't think it did. Wait, what the heck? Where's my... Wait, did it cut a hole in them? I don't think it did. These are supposed to be negated and then duplicate them. And then I grab one of them and grab the door and then I union it. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm about. Okay, then we grab the other one and we grab this and we union it. Okay. Now, what I was gonna try and do with this is just do a little bit of ornamentation on it. How would I do that? I think what I need is you take one of these and duplicate it, but you unnegate it. Then you raise it up universally just a little bit like this. Then you lower this one all the way down so that it just sticks out a little bit. I think this is going to work. And then could be a little wider, I think. Yeah, why not? Why not? And then you grab the negate and you union that. And there you go. And I actually don't think I'll need this now because I already have another one. So we can get a nice little, like, there you go. All right, all right. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. This is going all right. Get rid of this, go back into where the door is because I got to keep all these in a group. Post those in, get rid of those and drop these in the group. And then there you go. And now with these, I can give these the same color so that we kind of keep that solid. And make them metal. Wait, what? What? Why didn't that do anything? This one and this one. Oh, because I have to tell it to use the part color. There's something weird going on here. I think there's a little bit of clipping going on here. I think we can eliminate that by simply using the part color there. Yeah. And then making them both metal. Cool. Okay. I'm all right with this. This is getting there, right? This is turning into something. I'm going to make my life easy by just making an entire glass piece. I'm going to call it the glass piece. And then just making this like a light blue and then giving it a glass material. And then now what I should be able to do with this is just like cover the whole thing and then just push it back 1. Can I do that? Will you let me? Will you let me do a little pushback of 1? Or is it too thin already? Nope, it's not. There we go. Cool. And then we can transparency this thing. And now we have like a little bit of a glass look to it. Oh, turn the reflectance up, I think. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. We don't really have any like lights to make it look super cool, but it's close enough. Now, the thing with this is these guys are not 1 and 1. Okay. And then 1 and 1 just to keep it like straight there. Cool. Okay, now I want to give it a little bit of like old school design, which who knows, that could mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people. But what I'm going to try to do is a little symmetrical thing here where we go like this goes to here. Wait, no, maybe 0.5. 5, nope. Maybe 1 here. Yeah, there we go. And then this one, duplicate it again and again. And maybe we can do something. I don't know. My brain is like, maybe you could do something like this. Like that on both sides. Could be cool. I don't know where this is going, but I'm just running with it. Feels a little BioShock, but then again, that is Art Deco, so sure, why not? I'll take it. And then I'm just going to line this one up, get this as close as possible. All right. Okay. I like this. This is looking good. I wish we could put some like rounding. Do they have any kind of like railing? Whoa, what the heck? What to do with the other parts? Or is this good enough? Could be, right? Maybe this is good enough. I do feel like all of these should stick out just a little bit more than the rest. So that's something I feel like we could do. So like this and this, just give it a little more depth. I think that could actually like make the doors a little set in. I already like where this is going. This already feels like, yeah, this is a nice little detail. And then maybe we just do this one. Give it like a thing like that. And like that. That's pretty nice. Furry me, make the best ideas ever that have never been done before and never make the game. Yeah, true. True. Let's see here. We want to have door handles. So we're gonna put these right here. And then put this here. It doesn't have to be like the most unique thing ever made. right? Like, that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. I'm okay with it. I wish I had like some really cool, like, you know, swirl. Oh my God, dude. Over here, I just clicked swirl. Swirl in 3D. What do we get? Do we get anything cool? It's like very beachy. I think we might just have to like leave it the way it is. Yes, a $1 billion idea of a game, all right. I have no skill and no money. We're all in the same boat. We're all trying. We're all trying. I think this needs a little bush or a plant or something. For some reason, I'm seeing like one of those little like rounded triangular bushes, kind of like this one, but not really. Who was that guy yesterday who came on here and was like yelling at me about using the free assets? This one. Oh, that's not what I need. That's the shape and size, but that's not the one that that's not what I want. This is where I feel like I have to go into my asset library. Do I have to go into my asset library? Please don't make me. I think I do. I know I have these somewhere. I think they're in here. I could be wrong though. No, they're not in here, I don't think. I gotta open up another one. Here we go again. How many Roblox experiences can I open up until I find the one that has the trees that I'm looking for? Let's find out. No, I think I know where it is. I think I know the next one. I know where it is. Oh, this is good. I need to open this one anyway. Yeah, here we go. I got it. I don't know why I'm so particular. It's just who I am, guys. This is the one I was looking for. There it is. Boom. It's like one of these, you know? We put it right here, shrink it down a bit. See? Doesn't it look like that's like what you would see in front of, I don't know what this place is, but I feel like you would see this in front of it. Now the problem is there should be one on both sides. So do I put this here? Like right here? Keep it like that and cover up the detail, but just let it rest. It's like, do I have to really tell them about all the details I did? I don't know. Is that kind of feels like I liked it on the side more because we do have this open spot right here where you kind of get like this feeling going on. Like opens it up a little bit more. Like that? I don't know. All right, see you later, SB Gaming. You got a tuition. All right, yeah, go pay your tuition. You got to pay that tuition. Go for it. I mean, yeah. I'm going to leave them in front for now because I don't want to have to deal with, you know, what could be. Okay, now for this one, I think what I'm going to do is something really simple. I think we're going to take this and make it a sign with text on it. Oh, you got coaching classes? All right, SB Gaming. Thanks for hanging out. Good luck on your coaching classes. Oh, tutoring. All right, so let's see here. If this part is here and I move it forward and then why is it, and make it wider and wider and then squeeze it down, you should be able to get a little something like this going. Make it fully black or close to. And then another one. You should be able to put some like rounded text up there. Kind of like this thing over here. Get like a nice little neon thing. I think we can pull this off and then just put like, I don't know, dance on the front of it or something for now. Feels like we could do it. All right, let's go ahead and put in another part. So we can clip it off. Paste it in. Scale it up. Like so. Feels about right. And then we can use this to negate and duplicate and then union. Right? Did we get it? Nope. It's supposed to be this plus this and union. Oh, there we go. We got one. We got two. Okay. It's not bad. Let's go take a look real quick. Well, let's put a little sign on the front. I think we could easily do a little thing here where we just grab this guy. What? Whoa. What happened to the 3D text tool? Am I missing something here? What? It's usually like right here. Did Roblox get rid of it or something? We just used it yesterday. Hold on, let's check this out. 3D text in plugins. Okay, maybe I just got to get a different one, I guess. What happened to my 3D text? What is going on? Did they really change it? What? Yo, what is going on? All right. I don't know. Maybe the 3D text tool just got removed. I'm trying not to like make assumptions, but like, what happened to the 3D text tool? I was just using it yesterday. We made this, we made Happy Mart. I made all the text for the shop and the tiles. I just did this yesterday too. I wonder what happened. That's weird. Okay, well, that's what we call fun and exciting. It's 2 in 1. Sometimes plugins just get disabled. You got to re-enable them in plugins. Yeah, where do I do that? Wait, I go into my plugins in my thing. Studio settings. That's so wild. But I also wouldn't put it past it that, like, I don't know, maybe they just got rid of it. Or maybe it expired or something. Plugins, manage plugins. Update. Oh, that's not it. Is it just gone? What? Huh. Plugin, yeah, it's gone. This isn't it. I don't think this is it. 3D Text 2. I don't think that's it. But we could try it. I mean, we'll just update all of them. I don't know what Flipbook is. I forget what that does. Like, I don't even need it. Did it come back? I don't know. Maybe it's gone. Dang, that's like one of my favorite tools of all time. All right. Well, onward and upward. I don't know. Maybe that my text tool is gone. That would be a real shame because that was a really useful tool. Like, so useful. I don't even know the amount of times that I've used that tool is like bananas. All right, moving right along. No biggie. No biggie. We're not worried about it. Maybe because I don't have a Plus subscription. That must be it. It's because I don't have a Plus subscription. Now it's making sense. All right, there we go. Thanks, Domicius. Thanks for the tip. I don't know. Maybe I'll restart it. You know how these things are. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to restart it and come back in here and there will be a 3D text tool that I can use. But until then, I don't know. Maybe it's gone. Here we can... What else was I going to grab? Oh, yeah, the lights. I'm going to grab these lights. Where are these lights again? Bear with me, bear with me. Hold, please. Okay. Dance floor. And then lasers. Okay, I'm gonna copy these in. I thought I copied these in already, but what are you gonna do? Wait, maybe they are. Oh yeah, here they are. They're here. Where are they? I'll put them here and here. Okay. So we bring these over. These are like these lasers I made for the Duolingo game that I worked on. And I thought they'd be great in here. But I gotta get them to work first. I kind of don't remember like how they work, but I think once they do work, they're pretty like wicked. Like the stuff they do is pretty awesome. because there's a laser script on them. And yeah, I thought I had this. If parent get attribute is active, then do something. All right, I'm going to try it. So if get attribute is active is true, then they will run. Do these have an attribute on them? No. Does this have an attribute on it? No. Does this have an attribute? No. Okay. Script parent. Oh, okay. So we don't need any of this. We can just do if is active, then it should run. Yeah, let's see. Yes, they're working. Sick. You can see where this is going. Wow, that's great. Got it working already. Okay. That's fun. That's really cool. Okay, so we just got to fix that. We just got to make this is active, save it, and probably just change the colors of the lasers, because this green and yellow was like specifically for Duolingo. But now we could probably do like a pink and blue. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Whoa, cool. And I could probably make them do other stuff too, but for right now, we're just gonna keep them to like what they're doing. Just the fact that I got it working that's awesome. That's great. All right. And we got lasers going. I don't know what that means, but we got lasers. We have lasers. Unts. All right, let's see. What are we gonna do to wrap up here? We got the lasers going. We got this guy going. I would love to finish this little guy before hopping off. Ideally, I was kind of thinking there would be like steps or something, like steps that go here and then go up, and then you could like get to each place. That's kind of what I was thinking, but I don't really know. I don't want the steps to be on this side because I think that's too obvious. But then if we put the steps on this side, how does that work? Do I just cut in here and put steps that go up? I don't know. I don't want to make like a crazy union because I feel like that could get me into trouble. Just kind of feels like, why would I do that? But I do want people to go up here. So the question is, how do people get up top easily? Oh, these aren't even pinned to the wall. Let's fix that. I like to go around while I'm working on stuff and just like slowly make things better, you know? Well, they're not even they're not even in the right orientation. There we go. That could be why they weren't exactly on the wall. All right, that's pretty cool. Okay. Maybe it's a good place to stop because I don't really know exactly what to do with this building. Like I said, I could do like a number of stuff. I kind of want people to be able to walk around and go upstairs and downstairs, but that feels like it's just too much. Feels like it's too much. I think one thing that I can do right now that would make a lot of sense is I could duplicate this, bring this back here like this, and then clip it off. And I think that would be like, we could just keep this kind of going here where we take this guy, do this, and bring this all the way up to here and do this. I don't even know that I need to do all this, but I'm still doing it. And then negate it. And then grab this and union it. And then grab this one and do the same thing. Cool. So I got the glass. And then now we can duplicate it again. Oh, there's still a little piece. I didn't do all of it. Come on. Oh yeah, there is. I think I'm getting a little tired. Can union that one and then take this. And then this. All right. Put this one here. At least this will kind of look like pretty decent, right? We could just at least finish this part of it, even if I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with it next. We can do that, and then we can do this. And that kind of works. Like, I'm not mad about this. All right. All right. Well, at least we have this little like top area here going on. Like I said, I still don't really know what I could do to kind of like get this to be like vertical. I don't want it to be like, there's just double layers of stairs like everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want one of these things where it's like, oh, here's stairs, here's more stairs, here's even more stairs, you know? But how do we do that without it being like there's just stairs everywhere, right? That's a good question. Like, part of me feels like what I should do with this is I should take out these vending machines. Take them out. And then I should build like a entry here where you can walk in, but that's a little bit of work, guys. That's a little bit of work. Like, do I really build the entire thing out here? Do I really do like one of these? What I'm thinking is this, you know, you take like this, put this here, raise this up, and then we kind of get this jam going. And we do like a little thing where it's like, okay, you could enter right here, and then you get this going on, you know? Ooh, that might be nice. Like, just like some stairs that go back. Maybe I could do that. Something like this. Could be cool. Like there's like an alleyway or something that you can kind of go through to the back. And then maybe there's a little back area with a ladder you can climb up. Still doesn't solve how you get up to the rooftop, which is kind of what I wanted to happen. I wanted people to be able to dance like right here. So I think that's a pretty cool place. The other thing I could do is make a set of stairs like for each floor. Like I could make a piece that opens up here. You go in and you walk up and you come out here, and I rinse and repeat that for each one. Maybe I'm answering my own question. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What would that be like? If I go here, you can't watch on your phone, so you found a different way. What's your different way? Okay, so the idea here being, maybe if I make a recurring pattern here, I could make a really nice little entryway that goes like here. We're gonna try. Let's see. It could go here and then duplicate this. Ooh, this is tricky, guys. This is a tricky build. And then rotate it like this. Bring it up to here. Then grab this one. Bring this one up. Ooh, my brain is like, what are we doing? Put this here. Then move this back-ish. Move this here and this here. And then we have a stairway? Do we have a stairway? Move this in a little bit, move this back. Match these up so they line up. Grab this one, move it back to here. This is wild. If this works, this will be so cool. And then put this one here. And now, did I do it? I can group these together as negative stairs. What even is that? Negative stairs. And then I can duplicate it again. Oh, do they clip? That's the question. Do they clip? And then one more time. And then one extra one just for backup. Okay. I have no idea if this is going to work. This is crazy. So we take all of these negative parts and we grab the main building. So this one union plus wherever all those negative parts are. Where are they? Where'd you guys go? Where'd you guys go? Oh my God, I gotta clean up. I gotta clean this place up, guys. This place is such a mess. Where did the negative parts go? Maybe I should have done it the other way. I should have selected the negative. There we go. Okay, grab all of these now and then union them together. Did it work? Oh, it has to go through these guys. But it feels like it's working. What? Oh my God, did it work? Did it really work? Oh, that's the extra one. Okay, so, okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. We need, this is the group that goes in the main building. This is the main building. And then these extra ones are for the floors, okay? So we need to do an extra set. So now I can go back in. I can do this one more time. I'm gonna grab this negative one. Oh my God, this is wild. Okay. Main building negative. Let's go ahead and put negative and then floors negative. Okay, this might work. This is a pretty fancy build if this actually pulls, if I can pull this off. All right, we go here, we grab all of these, and then we grab the main building, just the one. Will it let me grab it, please? Come on. It didn't. Let me get all these. I think I gotta just go in here and group everything together and say main stairwell. I think this is the trick to do this, is you put all these in and then you, yeah, there you go. So we got everything now. Now we grab all of the main buildings plus the union. Okay. We union these guys together. That's the first part. Then and only then can we then take this guy, and then we have to grab this one. Wait. Yeah. Okay, maybe we have to union all these together. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Maybe we union these guys together. Cut them. Wait, do they all have circles? No, just this guy. Let's union this guy together. Oh, thanks for hanging out, guys. This is a pretty intense build, honestly. This is a little more complex than I thought. Floors. Cut this. Go back into the building itself. Go back into the building itself. Paste it into the original location. Then we negate all the floors. Oh my God, is this going to be worth it? Please be worth it. Please be worth it. Union. Boom. Almost. It almost works. You can go up. That's broken for some reason. Darn. You go here. Why didn't it cut through? I don't understand. Is there a second layer here? Oh, this is so tricky. There is. Oh, this. I never cut through this? Oh, I did this the cheap way. I should have cut these out. I did this a very cheap way. And I'm like one of those cheap builders that people protest against. I did not use good materials. All right, let's try to fix it. My other concern is, why is it cutting through the floor? It shouldn't cut through the floor. So I might have to raise it up a little bit because it doesn't look... Okay, we'll figure that out. Okay, then we go back. God, this is a lot. Paste into my regular location. Then I got to go back to these guys. And I need to make sure that all of them are not going through the floor because that already happened, but they're not. They're not going through the floor. Oh yeah, they are going. I'm like, but wait, they're not going. Yes, they are. They are actually going through the floor. Wait, but wouldn't they have to go through the floor? Oh, I see. I don't really need to do these ones because these are already done. Yeah. 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 Okay, we don't need to cut through the floor because they're already open. This one we'll worry about later. I don't think we need... I don't know if we need this or not. I gotta be careful because once this is done, I can't go back and change it. You know what I mean? Like once this is hit, that's it. So it's gotta be a one and done. And I gotta be real happy with it. Okay, let's try. We grab this one. We grab this one. Wow, look at how tight the seam is. Okay. We are going to duplicate them, then cut through the floor, which worked. Kind of. It's okay. We can figure that out. It is working. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm kind of going back on my word here. Is this even worth it? Is it really worth it to do this? I don't know. All right, let's try it. We're gonna keep going. Let's see it through to completion. But I don't know. I don't know if this is worth. And then I have to union these guys together. And then we grab the tan floors and then we do this. Was this worth it? Let's see. I don't know if this was worth it. That was a lot of unionizing. You can come in here. All right, well, that's step number one. It doesn't work because it's not complicated enough on the collision fidelity precise, which means it's going to be very expensive collision. Okay. Is it worth it? What? Why? I didn't cut through the glass either. I have to do the same thing for the glass because I didn't cut the glass out. Idiot. Idiot. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. I'm like so close that it kind of feels worth it. Like if I could just get, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. So what I have to do is undo this. I have to duplicate this one more time, grab this one, union it, and finally grab this one, and this one. Union this one together because I didn't cut the glass out, which you know, when I did it, I thought I should be cutting the glass out. And then I thought, but why? Why cut the glass out? It's not a big deal. All right. Where is this building, by the way? Okay, capsule building, main stairwell, paste into. Okay. And then we grab one more time again, all the negative parts, unionize them. And then, is it worth? Am I AI? What happened to my shirt? What do you mean? Which shirt? Okay, maybe that's just collision details. Again, I'm not thrilled about this collision thing, but I could fix it later, I think. I can fix it later. That's what they all say. You can fix it later. Okay. All right, let's see. Did we maybe get it to work? Okay. Okay. What? Why? Why am I still stuck here? Why is it stuck? The glitching thing is like not a problem to me. Oh, okay. Wait a second. It might be working. The glitching is just like, I just have to put a floor down. Like, no biggie. I think this is, just set it to 10 and scale it away. Scale it away. Sure. And is that the only one? I think so. Okay, let's try it again. We responded just like AI would. Your shirt is two colors, green and white. What? Okay, we're in. Ah, what? What is this thing? There's like something here that's like, no, you cannot. Thou shalt not pass. Okay, which one? What is it? What's the thing that doesn't like what I'm doing? This is on precise. This is not on precise. Maybe once again, maybe it's just that one last little thing. I keep thinking it's one last little thing. Is it one last little thing? All right, we go in, we go up. What is this? What are you stuck on? There's some kind of like glass thing here. All right, let's try it. This one. Oh man. What the heck, dude? All right. Oh my God. Sunken cost fallacy is happening like in real time. I want to do this. I think it is worth it. But I think to do it, I need to not group all these together. I think that's a big mistake. I think putting these all as one, yeah, I think that's causing a huge problem. There's all the floors, but we're not going to unionize them together. There we go. Okay, so okay, let's try and do it the right way. The right way to do this is to take this guy. We take this guy. Come on. And we duplicate this and we group it. And this is going to be cut out. Okay. Now, this is the trick. You take this guy, you unionize it, you make it smaller. We take it off of the snap to, because we don't want that to happen. We take it off of the 10. Okay. So what should be happening here is we can cut this guy down like this. Then we bring it down. Oh my gosh, this is such a complex build. We take it here. Right. Then we're going to need a lot of these. So that's going to be the thing. So you take a negative, then you go here and grab this guy and you union that one. Then you grab this guy and you union that one. Now we've got that done. Okay. Take the rest of them, move them down here. Oh, what did I get myself into? Is this going to be worth it? What did I do? Why did I do this? Why, God, why? It's going to be worth it. I'm just going to keep telling myself that because that's all we can do in this world is just tell ourselves that it's going to be fine and it's all going to work out. Okay. Now I grab the last ones here, move them down. Wait, no, do I even need them there? No, I don't think I need them. Yeah, I think we're done. Oh, you know what? I'm still going to cut them out. Why not? All right, so we negate all of these. We grab one of them, grab one of these, we union them, grab another one, grab this one, union them. Now you're probably wondering, Kurt, what the hell are you doing? I will show you. The reason we did this is because now these all were not hollow. Now they're hollow. See? They weren't hollow, but now they are. Which means instead of having to do 3 cutouts, which is do the purple. Oh, what's this guy? This guy goes down too. Wait, what? Oh, I messed this one up. Hold on. I made a mistake. A little mistake. This guy's supposed to be a negative, and I think he grabs this one and we union it. Now that guy is all done. This guy's all done. Yeah. Okay, so now, does it just work? No, not yet. Don't get too excited. Now we take this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy. We delete these guys. And last but not least, maybe this will work. Just maybe this will work. We take this guy and meow meow. Okay. We need, yeah, I think we can do this. Oh my God, this is like crazy. I can't even tell you. Like, I think I'm gonna get it, but I also don't know if what I'm doing is just completely wasting all of my time. We take this one, and this one along with this, and we union the whole thing. Okay. Did that do it? I mean, yeah, they all have this thing, which is fine. Like, we could just take this, and this, and union that one. Move this forward. Now the question is, did it work? I'm so curious. Okay, I'm gonna go in here. I think I still need to select this guy and put in, right, the collision fidelity, but I think that's the only one. LRG official, what's up? Drinking milk isn't that bad. Trust, I drink milk all the time. Milk is so good for you. Oh. Oh. What? What is this? Why are you stuck? Like, what would you be stuck on? Oh my God, it was actually working. It was actually working. It's just milk. What? Why does it let me jump through right there? Okay, let's try this. What the? I just wish I knew which collision box was the one causing all the problems, because there's none. It's just this. Is it this? Did I not do this one well enough? Is this one? Oh, okay. Maybe there's hope. Maybe there's hope. I just keep trying. Again, you're seeing a broken man throwing himself at Roblox. Please work. Okay, we go in here, go down. Cool. Here we go down. Oh, is it working? All right, let's go. It's working. There it is. Okay, like, yeah, worth it. This could be really cool. You come up here to the top now, and you can get off at any floor. Okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I got it. You know what would have been really smart? Is if I had probably cut a hole on both sides. That could be really cool. You know, isn't this what we always do? We like get something to work and then we're like, oh my God, it works. Actually, you know what I really want to do? It's like, bro, you just got it to work. Chill, you just got it to work. But I can't. I always got to just push a little farther, right? Isn't that what we have to do? We have to do it. Wow. There's still no way to get up here. But I'm less worried about that. Oh, my rings fell off. Yeah, I don't know how exactly you get up there still, but this was a lot of good progress. I feel good about this. We'll put some steps in here and make it look nice, you know? I feel like this already is like, okay, yeah. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I think this is good. How does it look from far away? That's the other question. Okay, not bad. You have no idea how much you do that? I know. Well, that's the thing, right? That's just being a game dev, right? That's just what you do. You like try to figure something out that you think is like impossible. And then once you figure that out, you're like, but actually, you know what would be really cool? Yeah, I really dig this. This is cool. This is really nice. So now if you're up here too, if you're up here, you can actually just walk around the whole thing. I could put like little tables and chairs out here too. I have those. I have some nice ones I can drop in. Oh, that seam drives me crazy. I had that perfect before too. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, yeah, this works. I don't know if like, should I go back and try to fix so you could go on both sides? I don't know, because then you'd kind of be looking at it from up here and you might be able to see all the way through it. Or do I just keep it on the one side? I only get one chance. I only get one chance to fix it. Is that true? Maybe that's not true. I think I could just fix it right now like this. Because now that I've done the union thing, it's not that crazy, right? I could just take this, separate it, right? And then I can just grab all of these. All right, let's take a look and see. So this would come out over here. Turn this off. This would come out over here. And we just rinse and repeat. Again. And again. And again. All right, and now we can go back and union the whole thing. Make sure that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm a fan of how this looks yet. This looks kind of like hollow, like especially when you look at it from down here. I mean, I could fix some of it, but I don't know if it's going to look okay. Let's see, we go back in here and we set this to precise. And we come over here. Now, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't, does it really add anything? I don't know. Honestly, it kind of makes the whole thing feel more confusing. Does it? I don't know. I'm a little stuck. I'm a little not sure. I think it kind of makes it feel less like a building. Like, because the whole thing's hollowed out, and when there's a wall here, you don't really know how thick the building is, which it kind of gives that like Roblox illusion of like maybe there's other stuff on the other side. You know? It is nice to be able to go wherever you want though, and just like keep walking up the steps, and then you're there. Like, that's nice. I don't really like it. It feels too hollow. I think it's too hollow. Kind of feels like a parking garage. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't it kind of feel like a parking garage? You know, you're like keep winding around in parking garages like over and over again. I feel like that's a lot better. You know, it'd be pretty crazy is if I actually flipped it so you could only get there on the other side. So people who know, they know, and people who don't, they don't. Geez, Kurt, why don't you just try every version of this? Well, maybe I will. It's not that simple, actually. Oh, yes, it is. We just grab all of these, and then we move this over. It won't be perfect, but we can at least see what it looks like. So now the building is like untouched on the one side, so we get that really nice silhouette without like a bunch of, you know, doors and stuff all over it. And then if you come over here, you find that you can actually get roof access. The roof access. Oh, right, this is busted because we gotta set the thing right. I could be down for this. I'd have to fix it so it lines up correctly. I know it's a minor detail, but it's really got me thinking, like, which way I should really do it. This way? Let's just keep it the way it is. I can always come back and change it later. This is a lot of work already. Like, this is a huge jump for this building. I didn't have any of this before we started. And now we do. There's still no way to get up here. That's something I have to work on. How to get it to go, like, how to make it so that it actually you can go in and out. Yeah, how to get up here would be like pretty cool. Probably has something to do with like right here, you know? Maybe there are some like boxes. I should do that before I finish up. That would be nice. That way, just when I come back here, there's a way to get in and out of this building. Okay, we're gonna do this. Maybe set up some little electrical box here. Something like that. Make it like gray. So maybe you can jump up here, jump over to here, and then maybe there's like a little ledge, one more little ledge right here. Maybe like in between. Something like this. Maybe one more box. I have some boxes over here, some free boxes I've been using. Let's bring them over. Man, this little place is coming together. Oh, like I was saying, I don't know if you guys heard, but I wanted to do a little thing before hopping off today, which was just to kind of see, like, what did this place look like a week ago? Shouldn't we do that? Doesn't it sound like I can't wait to see this? I'm gonna pull up the stuff here in a minute, my history, and let's just hop in and see, like, what did this place look like a week ago? Because it did not look like this. It did not look like this at all. Okay, did I get it? Did I get it? Here to here to here to here to here. Breaking and entering. Oh! What? What? I don't think I set the collision properly. Did I? Please tell me I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay, let's try that again. Look at this. You guys are getting the pro tips from the dev himself. So when the game comes out and people are like, I don't think you can get up there, but I see coins, you'll be like, well, you can, because I watched the dev who made it struggle through it because he couldn't do it. There you go. And then you can go up here. This is pretty cool. Yeah. I love it. Wow, this is great. And then I just have to figure out how this part works here. But you can get up to the top and then you can dance the secret dance floor right here, which looks great. This is kind of like what it would look like. That's cool. That's really fun. Yeah, it looks nice up here. Damn, this game's coming together. I guess I gotta get rid of those little cloud, that little cloud floor. Wow, this looks great. You know what I just realized too? Oh no, it's not true. I was gonna say maybe I could just flip the building around if I ever wanted to do the other way. Okay, I'm gonna make this electrical box just a little thicker because I suck at obbies, so that's gonna happen. That way it's easier, a little easier to get it. There we go. Guys, wow. Wow, wow, wee, wow, wee, wow. One thing we can do before we wrap is just make sure we have this set. That'll at least take away like some of the color issue that's going on there where you see the light blue. Although I kind of did like the light green inside. It's kind of a good look. Yeah, maybe we'll keep it. I think when you see it like this, it's weird. Anyway, wow, look at all we did today. This is great. Got the front of the building done. We got to talk about Roblox for a while. I didn't know if my 3D text tool is still around. Maybe it's not. Oh my God, a 2-hour stream again. I'm putting the time in this week, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me this week. This has been super fun. This game's getting there. It's getting closer and closer and closer. I can't wait to finish it so you guys can play it. Wow. Oh yeah, we were gonna do this. Let's just check. Let's see. Ready? If we go in here now, where's history again? They have history around here somewhere. Version history. I'm gonna go back to... Let's go back 1 week. They don't tell you what days they are anymore. Oh, May 11th. So what was May 11th? That was Monday. So I'm going to keep going back. May 9th. I want to go 1 week. So May 8th. Let's see where we ended May 8th. Here we go. Ready? Open. I am so curious. What did this look like 1 week ago today? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to see what it looked like? This is what it looked like Friday of last week. This is what it looked like Friday of last week. Hold on. Let's get it ready. You ready? Here's what it looks like now. Here's what it looks like now. Here's what it looked like Friday of last week. What? What? Oh my gosh. I was like making the stars and the smoke around it. I had kind of started to build this building. I did have the 4 squares and I had 3 dance floors and a leaderboard. Oh my God. Like if I go like right here-ish, like right here, check it. Boom. What? You know what I really need to do? I need to go through my old versions and get one of those, like just find a specific position orientation for the camera and then just pop in there with the camera, copy and paste it, and then just take a screenshot so I can show the build. Whoa. That's what it looked like 1 week ago. Wow. That's me working on it for a whole week. Yo, that is wild. That's wild. I'm going to take a screenshot. Take a pic. And then do this. Wow. Just do a little before and after here on the Discord. That's wild. All right. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out today. This has been really fun. I really appreciate you guys hanging out here and helping me to kind of like stay motivated and having fun and talking about stuff. This is an intense build, guys. This is an intense build. This is like, I think I'm pretty close to like 40 hours plus in a single week. Probably maybe more like 50 at this point. I think it was 20 hours on Monday, because I think it was Friday was 8, Saturday was 8, and then Monday was like a bit more. So it was like 20 hours at Monday. Pretty sure I put in about another 10 hours on this week. And then the dev is working on the coding. So it's about a 40-hour build at this point. But yeah, it's really getting there. It's really getting there. Wow. All right, guys. Well, I hope you all have an amazing Friday. I hope you have a great weekend. I'll be back here on Monday. Hopefully we're going to wrap up this game really fast. Next week, what's really exciting, my Scroll to Sleep app for iOS and Android is going to launch on Thursday. So Thursday is going to be really fun. It's my first thing that I've done this year to help me make money, help me and my family make money so I can do this full time. So I hope you guys will be there on Thursday. It's going to be pretty big. As far as, I mean, it's a free app, so I can't do any giveaways. Maybe I could do some sub giveaways. But anyway, I'll try and think about it, see what I can do. But if you guys would be around for Thursday, check it out, share it. It'd be awesome. I think you guys can see all the work I'm trying to put into this channel and all of these games. I'm trying to really make something special for people until I find something that helps me to stay stable. So I'm trying to find that meeting of the road where I can make things I like to make, but also make things that people like to play. And then right in the middle there is a place where people can support me for value exchange. And then I myself can provide value and have a life where I can do this every day and not freak out at night trying to figure out where I'm going to get money from next. So thank you guys for hanging out here today. I will see you guys on Monday. Curtis, wow. Ow.